Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 365-day broadcast to see how far we can get in a year. I'm your host, Zanovox, and today I'm feeling like shit, so I hope you guys are ready for a mediocre stream. Luft is currently at work today. We obviously lost the skiff. There's not really crazy much we can go ahead and do. Hello, Mad Max. So I'm going to probably spend today getting resources. So we're going to be starting by heading off to Lunar, grab ourselves some stuff there, and then moving on. Diego, hello and welcome. Yeah, she was looking for a meat plant seed so she can plant raw meat because she hates doing meat runs.
Are there a lot of people still on Gen 2?
Yeah, but Gen 2 has changed completely. How are you doing today? Feeling a bit sick. But yeah, Gen 2 has changed quite a bit. There's, some of the big bases like Queen, Super Metroid, and like a couple other dudes are still there, but everyone else left, and the whole server just kind of rotated. So, yeah. And there's also massive, like, giga breeders. I got 6 minutes. Alright. You gotta tell a story then. If you've only got 6 minutes to live, you gotta tell a story now. But yeah, it's changed a lot over in Gen 2. It's not like it's crazy. It's exactly what you would expect. Large bases with a whole bunch of gigas breeding everywhere. You know, and like a ton of cloners, so it has been a little more crash heavy because of the cloners, but other than that, everything seems business as usual there.
That's exactly what's been happening with a bunch of cloners.
I figured there would be, and the thing is, the worst part is, it's fucking gigas that I've seen from here. It's the level 450 gigas that are lavender. So it's like the exact same gigas that are here on this server. I'm just like, oh, okay. So, but I just don't want to. Why a 450?
They're cloning 450 gigas?
Yeah, they're cloning. I know it's a 450 because I went down and looked at all of them, and the only lavender gigas I've ever seen have been the ones from here. So, I don't know. Hater, hello and welcome. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, nothing really much has changed. I think we lost a couple gigas, but I can't remember what to. I mean, it wasn't even anything like crazy. It just happened. So, let me get in this cave so I don't freeze to death. But yeah, I've been making some slow progress in Destiny. I got the Fellwinter's helmet, whatever it was, for the Warlock. I don't think it looks that great. Yeah, it's some Warlock helmet. I don't remember, but it's like called Fellwinter something. But it looks like it has 2 horns on it.
Pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It does something with the super. I don't know. I do like the hand cannon that I got from the pass. Maybe today is the Alpha Brood fight. I just have to raise those 16 megas. I thought you had already done the Alpha Brood fight. But yeah, you can pretty much just toss whatever megas in there. Honestly, I feel like they could do it with blindfolded. As long as you have a way to like either buff or heal them, they're fine. I gotta go, but here's celebrating on day 100. Have a lucky day and night. I'll do my best. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, I'm hoping that there's some really cool weapons in there, because the hand cannon that I got, it creates stasis on...
Stasis on precision stun?
Yeah, stasis on precision kills. It's pretty cool. I like it.
We're talking about the Pecula?
Yeah, something like that. Why are you sad? I mean, I'm not depressed. I feel sick. My stomach hurts, and you know, me and the toilet have been close buddies today. So that's all. Dude, the last time you said, I thought you collected the Spinosaurs. I collect everything now. Yeah, I don't know. I expect at the rate you're going for you to finish the game here, like, next week. I will move this into the slot here. But yeah, we checked out the shards from the volcano versus shards from the cave, and the volcano does produce like a little bit more shards, but frankly not enough. Not enough to merit going all the way into like Death Valley. So I hope you get better. Don't like hearing a voice like that. It's fine. Wouldn't be the first time, you know. Listen, if I'm depressed, I usually start out my thing with, hey guys, I'm feeling like shit. Which is usually... I'm the first person to say I'm feeling like shit when I'm feeling pretty shit. A lot of tech stuff spawns to collect dust and some element. But yeah, I mean, it's not even wearing on me. The expansion itself of Gen 1 isn't wearing on me. It's just like, it's tough. That's all. It's difficult to a degree that I haven't experienced in the other expansions.
I hate it.
Gen 1? I'd rank Gen 1 as my second favorite expansion. Aside from the missions, overall I have enjoyed it. The only reason I sound tired is because, you know, I haven't really slept very much today. You know, and not sleeping very much for me means like I slept like 2 hours. You know, if I would have gotten 4, I'd be functional, but... I'll have to come back here in like an hour. Yeah. I'm also really excited to see, like, in Destiny, what they're gonna do with Savathun, because it seems like, quote, I'm helping, but she's definitely got some giant endgame going right now. There's something.
And we all know. We all know that the betrayal of her is coming, and everything we're doing is helping her further her ultimate goal, whatever that might be.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I have no fucking choice but to help her.
Yeah. Yep. Am I a pro in Ark, or has the game become easy? No, you're probably just really good at Ark. The game never gets easier. You know, you just get better at it. You just die less. Yeah. I've also got 11 dolphins. No mutations yet. I have 4 that are adults, and I have 11 in the fridge that need to raise. These will be the last batch of males, and that'll give us seven male dolphins to work with. Even though they're not good stats, we're using them as rescues and utilities. So that way if something happens, we can go pull out another dolphin, but, yeah, there's seven females right now. Four that need raising, or 7 that need raising, and 4 that are breeding. So, I think, despite...
Flamboyant? And gay.
Yeah. You know, I'm sure a few of them are, you know.
Nah, damn. What is this called? Modern Family? I was watching Modern Family, and she said, that guy reminds me of my boss.
Oh. That's funny. How do you know you've become good at Ark? You don't die a lot. I wouldn't even say, like, I wouldn't say Ark is one of those games you don't really become good at. You just get better at. I don't think there's any being good at Ark, to be honest. Like, when you get down to it...
Sure, babe.
I guess. I mean, being good at Ark would require, like, what, going to PvP? Aside from that, I mean, you're just breeding bigger dinos and...
What makes you good at Ark? I would say you are a good Ark player now. Your ability to survive, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I think the ability is to make good decisions in Ark. I think that's what makes you a good Ark player. Because, I mean, yeah, you could live in a hut in the middle of the woods and not play the game, but I really think the decisions that you make are important. You know, Go ahead.
I think it's a knowledge and experience threshold that you have to cross.
Yeah. I agree. You know, you have to know a certain amount of things, and you got to be able to make the certain decisions, and you know, I think the first thing that takes you from a novice player to a more, or taking your first step, is the ability to go ahead and murder your first baby without feeling bad about it. And knowing that you have to do it because otherwise it's a lot of food in troughs that you don't need.
Yeah, that's an extra I don't know.
Yeah, that's
insert number of dinos you have to kill here.
Yeah, I think that was definitely one of the big ones. Because, I mean, when I first did it, it was horrible. I didn't want to do it. I mean, but then I realized, oh shit, think about all the resources that I'm investing into all these babies I don't need. Think about all the time I'm wasting. So, I think that was probably one of the big ones.
I told you. Don't hit the babies!
Let's see, what would I say is like the second sign of a good Ark player?
We going exploring?
I feel like your level of confidence has to be somewhere on this list.
Yeah, that's true. I think confidence is a big one. The ability to take risks. Because if there's anything that I have learned, Ark is one of those games where you have to be willing to know that you have like a 30% chance at surviving something and still being able to jump into it.
Teleport activated.
So what I'm saying is, at what point in the game were you comfortable playing online by yourself and saying, hey, I need to go get...
Teleporting always makes me a bit dizzy.
I need to go tame Rexes.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
But you're the only one online.
I think that came around the time when like, I'd have to say that was, and I think that may tie into the reason why I like the Beelzebufo, but I think that may be when. When I first got the Beelzebufo, I think that became the time that I stopped being afraid of the wilderness and just started going because I had to do stuff. Because the Beelzebufo allowed me a sense of movement that no other dino matched at the time. That might play into why it's my favorite dino too.
Stimulant. You know sweet veggie cakes off the top of your head. Sap stimulant. Is there fiber in it?
There is fiber, and I know there's a bunch of crops.
I think it's fiber and all the crops. I think that's it. Oh, and honey, obviously.
Yeah, honey, sap, the crops. Well, rock, carrot, long grass, and savo root. It doesn't need citronelle. And then stimulant and fiber.
Oh no.
I thought about actually, building a PvP character on the side and slowly building it up.
Oh, good person.
What do you, don't be crazy. What, you don't think it's a good idea?
I mean, if you like PvP, go for it.
I really don't like PvP, but like, it's just one of those things that I feel like I would enjoy PvP at the higher levels, but the early grind for PvP is just garbage. That's pretty much my biggest complaint. Starting out in PvP is literally the worst. But I think once you get higher and you have the ability to do stuff and make smaller things, like if I was going to do anything, I would build a tent. A tent would make a really good location to just not draw attention to. And then, just throw my sleeping bag in there or something. Yeah. I think that'd be interesting. Though I feel like PvP is not something you solo in either, so that's always going to be a problem.
Nope, it's a tribe game for sure. However.
Yeah. Definitely a numbers game.
I gotta start spoiled meat.
What you doing on your side?
I haven't really been on too much, but I'm feeding snails. Mainly I'm feeding snails, and then I'm gonna bring some metal.
Ready?
Narcotic.
Yeah, I was quite surprised to go on to Gen 2 and just realize how easy and simple everything was. It felt fast. Like, getting resources was easy, picking up loot was quick. Like, everything in Genesis 2 felt fast.
Yeah, the tech suit is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, everything was just good.
Oh man, all my fridges are empty. All my vegetables are spoiled.
Yeah, I think if I was gonna build a permanent thing, it would definitely be in Gen 2. Like, there's no reason to go to any other, like, I can't see a reason to go to any other expansion. Now that I've gone back and verified it, I may not like it that much. The environment seems like it gets stale after a while. Everybody's probably going to build giant bases. Every gen server is going to turn into one giant trade server for, like, anybody in the higher areas. But I don't know. It seemed a lot easier than any other place I've played on. I mean, if you build on the green side, you're not got to worry about a damn thing. Oh, we have plenty of metal, don't we? We sure do. Forgot about that.
You don't need metal.
No, we have a metal gotcha up on the roof. I've been constantly just filling this thing. Even then, we can go for raw metal really quick, and we've got 27 stacks of it in the Deddy box. So yeah, it looks like we're good with metal. Just the element right now is what we're working with. Never enough of it. Yeah, she started converting a lot of the dust too, which we've just started doing while we're doing stuff around the base. Just grab like 6 or 7 dust and just start going at it. What do you feel is the hardest expansion in Ark? It depends on what you're gauging it on. Like, I'd say that getting started, I think Aberration is the hardest expansion when you're just starting out. Because there's no good place to, like, park yourself. There's no real good place to build. There's no, like, all the dinos you're used to using to take out everything, you can't really rely on. If you're talking hardest to complete, I'd absolutely say Genesis 1, strictly because of the missions. Even though you see me blazing through these missions, you gotta understand, me blazing through these missions took 9 months to get here, to prepare to be able to blaze through these missions. So it's definitely not an easy expansion. I'd say that Genesis 2 probably looks to be just as difficult, but I haven't really done too much. I've done some missions, but I think Genesis as a whole is probably the hardest expansion, and it's only because it's artificially hard. It's not because it's actually difficult. Scorched Earth isn't too bad. You know, the environmental hazards are a pain in the ass, but, like, it's nothing you can't overcome. I think the island is, if it's not the hardest, I would say it's the second hardest. And when I mean like complete, I'm assuming you mean all the bosses in Tech Cave. And the Tech Cave is the real nightmare. The dragon is difficult, but really the Tech Cave is difficult. Like, in just a way that you don't find in any other expansion. So, what about you, Z? What do you think is the hardest?
Probably Genesis or Genesis Part 2.
Yeah.
But I fucking hate missions.
Yeah, no, I agree, and that's what makes it difficult. Genesis is only hard because it's artificially inflated. I don't think Genesis is really that difficult. It's got plenty of resources, it's got plenty of dinos, you know, the ability to teleport everywhere makes everything pretty easy, but any names for a Megatherium I tamed? Let me think. I've always liked bug themed names. Or, oh, you can name it Capybara, because I looked at the Capybara the other day, and I realized that it's basically just a Megatherium.
I think Broodzerker's still the best Megatherium name I've ever
Yeah, Broodzerker, yeah, I think it's a pretty good one. But yeah, I think that because I like Megatheriums. Like, they are probably what I would consider my ideal mid-weight dinosaur. They're strong, they're tanky, they're relatively fast. You know, you can take them up against pretty much anything and come out on the other side. Yeah. Name him Tashriba. It's an Iraqi type of food that's got some meat and bread full of soup. That actually sounds pretty good. I'm gonna look that up. We're always looking for good recipes, so if you guys ever have any good like foods that you think we should try.
They're not gonna do it as good as they would.
Oh, absolutely not. But I mean, I could always ask my my stepmom. She might be interested in doing something like that.
I miss Bulani.
Oh, wait, am I saying it wrong?
What? You?
Yeah.
What?
That's a hater was like the way you say it.
You stoops on my rant. What'd you say it is? An Iraqi food?
Yeah, it's an Iraqi food.
Are you from Iraq?
He is. He's Iraqi.
Is
I'm
that
not
what it
from
is? Iraqi?
Iraqi. Yep.
Iraqian?
But yeah, today will be pretty slow. Good food? Are you kidding me? There's something called dolma. It's the most famous Iraqi food in the Middle East. Dolma.
Dolma.
All right, I'm looking it up right now. Today is going to be a super chill stream, guys. So feel free to like have any kind of conversations. We're not going to be doing crazy a lot. Oh, yeah. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. The things that are wrapped in grape leaves. Oh, I fucking love these things. I didn't know what they were called, but yeah, I've had them before. They are fucking delicious. They're like the empanada of the Middle East. It's wonderful.
So do you guys have something over there? It's like a flatbread with potato in it? Shaved potato?
Flatbread with shaved potato.
Because I had it in Afghanistan, so I don't know if, if Iraq would have it as well, but... I think it might have been called Bulani.
I'll let you know when he gets back to you.
I love the rice.
Maybe it's borag. Here, let me take a look. Borag. Let's see. It's made of cases of no matter the the pronunciation it varies on the region. Let's say cheese borags are savory in Armenia. Let's see. Does it look like a little triangle thing?
No, so they were like round flatbreads.
Biryani. What did you just say? Not
Bulani?
borag. Borg. Oh, it's called Borg? Borg.
You will assimilate.
Hold on, let's see. Biryani. Let me look this up. It looks like biryani looks to be like an Indian one. An Indian dish is what I'm seeing. But hold on. Flat bread with potato. Let's see. Yeah, bolani. Afghani bolani, that's what it is.
So
Potato and green onion stuffed. Yeah, bolanis. Yep, that's what you're thinking of. Sambusas. I've definitely had sambusa. I like those things. That's why I was like, hold on. Yeah, bolanis. That's. I don't think I've had that before. It looks delicious though. I'm just in the mood for like. I haven't eaten today, and I really don't feel like eating. But I really, if I could find a good food that I want to eat, I'd eat. But yeah, my stomach is just not wanting any food today, so I'm not even gonna fuck around with that. I gotta bring this other copper butt over here. What are you linked to? You're linked
Kabuli.
to...
That was
metal?
another good one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've had that. Linked to metal.
I was thinking it was street food, and that's what it came up, Afghan street food.
Yeah.
Just a hot dog and french fries wrapped in a wrap. Wrapped in a flatbread.
Yeah. You know what I think is probably one of the best things that, so because of all the, because of the location of like the Middle East and everything, and they bring in a lot of like, Indian contractors, there was some delicious shawarma out there. Oh man. I haven't had shawarma like I've had in the Middle East since. So damn good. I think about it all the time. I guess today's topic is going to be food.
I got stuffed peppers for dinner.
You had what, stuffed peppers?
I'm having stuffed peppers for dinner. I just haven't eaten it yet.
Nice. Yeah, I haven't really like pulled out a lot of stuff. Like I have specialty dishes and stuff like that I'm good at doing, but I'm very much just an alchemist in the kitchen. Whatever I feel like goes together is what I make. And my dishes always come out being some weird concoction, but they're always pretty delicious. It's Turkish? Ah, I didn't know that. Ah, perfect. This is good. Go get some metal. We'll just have this following me. Damn, Copperbutt's got almost 100 and it's got 91 charge on it.
That should be just really good views. In that wheelchair. There's commercial on TV, some wheelchair ladies doing a wheelie.
Why though?
I didn't see what the commercial was for. Just, wheelchair bound woman does wheelie. And I bet she could do a hell of a lot of wheelies for a long time.
I ran into in Utah, the world record holder for longest wheelie in a wheelchair lives out there.
Were they permanently in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. But yeah, she holds the world record.
Standing in line, all sitting in line at the DMV, just the puppets really.
No, she was pretty cool. She was pretty cool. I ran into her because of a dating site.
Interesting.
So, you know.
Did you...
No, I didn't. No. Not that I wouldn't, but I'm just saying, no, I didn't. Nope, no sealing of the wheel there. Is that an all-black Thorny? I think it is. It's pretty nice looking. Giga, can you get the fuck out of my ass? Holy shit. This Giga does not understand personal space. Okay, just go kill that Thorny dragon so that way you'll get out of me.
Why do I have a player bonus?
Why do you have a what?
Did you have to put a player bonus on me?
Yeah, it might have been from the dummy, yeah. I tend to put a lot of shit on you. Just so that way when you come back, you'll have a wonderful surprise. Oh, there's another Giga. Ah, it's our neighbors, Asgard. There we go.
Asgardian.
That would explain why I don't see them too often.
So the mannequin here is still full development.
Yeah, I'm gonna work my way through it. It's just I worked my way through the what's it called? Through the replicator to start with, and I'm slowly crafting it up as I go. It's just been a little slow, but and I know that we're gonna need more elements. It's pretty much just how it is, so we're always running out of element. Game crashed and I need my bag.
Oh,
Well.
can you help me?
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like one of those things where players always find their way to our region whenever they need help for some reason. Also, welcome Naomi. How you doing? Yeah, guys, maybe you fucking know why, but tell me why the hell, like, yesterday's video got, like, 340 freaking views, and I'm over here like, look, we didn't do anything special. Matter of fact, we did even less than we normally would. I mean, we killed, I guess we did kill a Giga, and we did kill a Rex, and phase pistoled a bunch of shit, so maybe that's it.
That's probably why.
Yeah. It's probably the reason.
Hi.
Yeah. I'd like to get these glitches done, but I've encountered like too many places where I'm just gonna crash when I try and do the glitches.
G'day,
So
survivor. Ready for adventure? Teleport ready.
I also have like 330,000 hexagons, and I don't know what to do with them. I'm pretty much just spinning them on gems whenever I need to repair the phase pistols or rare flowers to fill up on the honey. We only have one honey thing, by the way. The ones back on the island broke without bees except for one.
Coordinates confirmed. Teleport complete.
Did it not take the Giga with me? Oh, okay, cool. I guess not. That's fine.
Going back to sleep.
What are you caught on? Caught on something. I don't know what the fuck this thing's caught on. Probably this rock. I wonder if there's ever going to be a Fear Evolved event this year. Oh, absolutely. I don't think they would miss that. No matter what else they're busy with, I'm pretty sure they'll make time for a Fear Evolved event. I mean, they've had it for all the other events like Easter and, you know, Valentine's, so I would expect them to follow the same procedures there. Now, you know what, I would be interested to see if they're going to keep doing that after Arc 2 comes out. That's the real winner. Hello, hi, can you help me? Nobody really talks on this server. I do kind of like, I like the silence on this server, because I've been on quite a few servers where it was just a pain in the ass. Also, no one will sell a fucking phase pistol. I have tried everywhere. I've been looking for blueprints, and I'm ready to offer some hard poly, and no one seems to want to sell a phase pistol. Whoa, the gig is not here. Where the fuck did it go? I don't see it back there. But yeah, if any of you guys got a phase pistol blueprint that you are interested in selling, that's decent numbers, let me know, because I think the phase pistol is probably one of the best weapons in the game. Where the that Giga literally just disappeared. It warped, but oh, that's what I was caught on. The Giga was underground and I couldn't see it. That makes sense. No wonder you weren't going anywhere. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and well, I had to wait to see if we're in a double, because it said that we were supposed to have something this weekend. I don't know if we're in double XP or anything yet, but we should have some event. It looks like they're doing the whole Evo events just every weekend like they used to. So that'll be pretty exciting to go ahead and see. And if this weekend it's double breeding, see how many dolphins I can pump out. Oh, we have plenty of metal up here. What am I talking about? Let me just move some crystal here. Should have one of these tech pants in here. Should be loaded. There we are. 72. Alright, let's roast this up. Yeah, I'll probably end up going over to Genesis 2 at some point today. See if maybe I can harvest myself up a phase pistol. You can get them out of yellow boxes or the gauntlet. Those are the two places. The gauntlet would be much easier, but it seems like they've made it a lot more difficult. I tried it just the other day, and I was struggling to kill some of those dinos. Hey, welcome back, Zero. Imagine a tech evolved. I don't know. I'm sure there are mods out there that expand upon the tech and everything, but I can't really see like the game getting too much more tech heavy. Honestly, if I was to just go ahead and go over to Gen 2 and beat the boss and unlock the loader bot, I could just come over and replace this replicator. But you know, you can dream. But okay, what do I need for? Yeah, just the element. Got any more? Yeah, we do have some more here. Yeah, nothing too exciting today, Zero. After losing that skiff, we're kind of like, we have to get into the process of building another skiff. And unfortunately, our base is just too small to pop one out. My Wyvern, I was farming wood, and 3 manas attacked you, and you died. Such is life. Unfortunate fact. Yeah. We've kind of like, I don't know. I think everyone on the server is just cordial in general. So it's always nice. The neighbors aren't dicks. You know, we're not dicks. I probably should go ahead and breed those dolphins, though. I just don't want to get up at like 3 in the morning to go pick up fucking babies. And I don't really feel like raising babies right now either, so... If I lost the alpha brute fight, I'd cry at the rooftops watching spooky, scary skeletons. And if I want to make a huge house for the tech stuff, because it'll be a huge change. I mean, you'll see a difference when you do finally beat it and everything, because, you know, you'll have access to the replicator and whatnot. But I can't see it changing too much. I mean, the replicator did make some of our work faster, but what really changed a lot of it was the beta monkey fight. I think that really changed how the game played for us, just because it opened up the access to the generator and the troughs and stuff like that, and that just changed it. At that point, that's when we went from being slow to being able to just kind of leave babies to their own devices. Yeah, getting the tech pieces didn't change too much for me, so I wasn't too concerned when we got the armors. I wasn't even worried about them. Conky 2K10. Hello and welcome. How are you doing today? Ooh. Look at this red, white, and blue Kentro. I didn't even notice you the first time around. Nice little America-looking Kentro over there. I mean, it could be German or French or whatever it is, but we're just going to say it's American. I'm doing all right. You know, just doing our typical meat runs. We have a lot of stuff that we have to do today. Our skiff got taken out yesterday, so we're kind of in dire straits. Can't finish off the rest of the missions without the skiff. Don't have enough room to build the skiff, so gotta find a place to build either a new replicator or see about waiting until one of our allies pops on so I can just build the skiff at his place. Good. This game solo or is it official online? Ah, I see. I guess I'll get to the frequently asked questions section. But yeah, I'm glad that you actually said hello and everything else. But yeah, so let me run you through our normal speech. I don't have my freaking cards here handy because I get asked so often. How many shits does the skiff need? Quite a bit. It needs quite a bit. Like 168 element and 4100 metal or some shit, and some other whatevers. So play on Gen 2 official. Ah, nice. Yeah, I was actually just talking about Gen 2 earlier, that I feel like as much as I don't necessarily like Gen 2, I don't think Gen 2 is a bad map at all. Oh, that was a 140 Basilisk. Fuck me. Whatever. It's dead now. I don't think Gen 2 is a bad map, but I really don't think it's a good map. Like, I think it's a map that you kind of go to retire. It's like the retirement map for like ARC players. Because everything's just so easy to get, and you don't have to worry about anything. Just the world is nice and giving. So personally, like Extinction. Oh god, Extinction is my least favorite map. After raising 156 gigas, fuck that. I never want to do Extinction again. We have Extinction just because we have a giant like baby box over there, but yeah, I cannot stand Extinction. It's my least favorite expansion. Which, funnily enough, Aberration being my first favorite expansion. Followed by the islands. Poly on Gen 2 is like winning the lottery. Yeah, I guess. I mean, you could easily go out for obsidian. Just craft it up yourself. It may take a little bit, but it's doable. I enjoy it. I've never played on Gen 1, and Ab just scares me. That's why I like Aberration. Aberration is a very scary... It's a very scary map when you first start out. It's really difficult to get settled into. But overall, the map verticality is really nice. It's a very expansive map. If you're feeling up for a challenge, go up to the surface. I mean, if you really want to know if your dinos are as good as you say they are, take them to the surface. It's a great testing ground. You have to, you know, deal with not having certain dinos that you're used to. Because if you built your way up from ground up, because we started at scratch. But if you build your way up from the ground up, like starting at the island and moving to Scorched and then Ab, yeah, you definitely feel the pain of having to, like, really start over.
It's really changed around. What? Gen 2. So, cooking pot, industrial cooker is paintable?
The cooking pot's paintable?
Yeah, it's paintable.
I had no idea. Huh.
Also, cryo fridges?
Yeah, cryo fridges I knew were paintable. Flip was talking about that just the other day. He's got his painted. If I've done Aberration, I'd say Rag is my best, Ab is the second. Yeah, see, I'm really big in the trading part of the game. Ah. Yeah, we've done, like, I wouldn't even say we've done some trading. Like, we have some stuff, but it's not, like, amazing or anything. The only thing that I'd say that we have that's even remotely good are our gigas, but that's about it. And, you know, I pretty much don't give, like, two hoots about a giga, like, in the end. If these things die, it's fine. I can always breed up more. It's a pain in the ass, but... My dead corpse of my level. Anything you need that I could help you with? No, we've done everything ourselves. We don't really take donations, or if we need help, we usually will go out and find it. But I mean, we've been doing okay. Our small tribe has managed to do everything pretty much ourselves, from the island and all the bosses, fighting everything, breeding, raising, catching stuff. You know, everything you see has been all organic, just the way it was played back in the day. You know, minus the Gen 2 stuff. But I consider both sides of Genesis kind of together. But no, we've been doing pretty good. I mean, the only real pain in the ass part has been just trying to get all these damn missions done. I only need 168. I need 11 more missions, but let me tell you, it has not been the smoothest of rides. Either I'm sacrificing gigas to go ahead and throw it at a brute, or I'm having to go ahead and, you know, burn through about a stack of element to kill a brute, or whatever. And I'm avoiding all of the water missions entirely if I can help it. I've run my whole idea of how to complete Genesis off of avoiding the water.
How how did he get Noob's gaming character models?
I'm not sure. I am not sure, but he did. Oh, are you talking on Gen 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got them, but no idea. You know, Flips got the hookup. Maybe that's how he did it.
I didn't think they played on official servers.
No idea. But he does. He knows, like, I guess one of his friends helps run, like, some of their stuff. So, I don't know. No clue. What is that map called? Hello, Alpha Clan. Welcome. How you doing today? Azon, I know you didn't try to tame the Titanosaur. We actually did try and tame it, but, you know, that got fucked when somebody decided to go ahead and stream snipe us and completely killed the Titanosaur, and then they decided they want to fucking Bronto bomb, all kinds of stuff like that. So, do I think it's harder to tame a Desert Titan or the Titanosaur? I think the Desert Titan is harder to tame. Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, hands down, Desert Titan, I think, is the hardest tame in the game. Like, fuck Fish Basket Lion, you know, that's difficult only because it takes time. You know, Tapaharas, you know, you just gotta knock them out. You know. But, so Alpha Clan, I guess I'll, like, I haven't even gotten the chance. I guess I'll run both of you. Anybody who's new to the channel, let me go ahead and run you through the things. So, we don't invite anybody to our clan. We don't really, you know, we don't really talk about our server because we've just had issues in the past with people. So, yeah, we just don't want that problem. It's nothing personal against anybody, so just before anybody feels like that, we just want to let you know it's not personal. We've just had problems with people in the past, so we just don't leave ourselves open for, you know, those kind of issues. But yeah, we are officials. That's what we do. So everything you see is good old blood, sweat, and tears. You know, I think people come in to see us struggle, or, you know, just to hear us talk about, like, duck farts or some shit. So, because we'd have some pretty dumbass conversations here. Actually, talking about dumbass conversations, you ever thought about starting a podcast or some shit, Z?
No.
Never even crossed your mind?
What would I talk about?
Anything you want. That's the joy of a podcast.
Every day.
Well, I mean, not every day, just once a week. Not a podcast that you have to do every day. Man, fuck that. Anybody who does anything once, like, every single day, man, I don't understand those people. As I do a fucking stream every single day, but, he's what?
He's been grinding.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot. I think everybody's got their own, like, little bases and stuff now, so. Do I play any other games? I wish I had the fucking time to. I mean, I've been playing some Destiny in my spare time. Just because I'm super fucking excited. You guys don't understand how fucking excited I am about Savathun coming back, because I've been waiting for this bitch since, like, Destiny 1. So, super excited to go ahead and see that Savathun is here. You know, I played a little bit of Hades. I'm still trying to finish through, like, my first get to the surface run, which I feel really embarrassed about, because I'm like, fuck. Like, I see all these people who've gotten their way to the surface, and I definitely haven't done it once. I play ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. I really enjoyed it. Which, Elder Scrolls is one of our challenges coming up. So, you know, if you're interested, prepare for that. But that'll be a while. So obviously we still have to get through another 104 days, and then we've got the Minecraft challenge, and then we've got Elder Scrolls. So yeah. I don't know. I really love indie games. I really love me some indie games. So if there's some new indie game, like what's this new thing that came out? Like something of random, I think, is coming out where like you play a sister who is trying to rescue her other sister from some evil queen who made a roll of dice and was like, "Oh, I see, you got a good roll. You're coming to live with us." So the whole game is played with like dice and cards and stuff. I'm really excited for Tiny Tina's fucking Wonderland or whatever it is. That new Borderlands thing coming out, that looks hot. So I'll probably play a bit of that. You know, I don't broadcast too much just because, you know, I spend all my time broadcasting Ark. So if I do play anything that isn't Ark while the challenge is up, it'll be on Twitch. If you're ever curious about the game that I play the most, it's Path of Exile. Yeah, Path of Exile is my fucking bread and butter. Hey, Demon Pumpkin, welcome back. It has been a bit, hasn't it? I wouldn't say it's been too long, but, you know, it's been a bit. How have you been? What you been up to? If you guys see me just constantly scooting around this replicator and stuff, it's just because I'm trying to convert element. Did a lot of resting. You've been asleep this whole time? Listen, congratulations. You should try and set a world record next time. I liked and sub, by the way. Well, thank you. I appreciate the like and sub, Alpha Clan. You know, if you're really interested, you know, we'll see you again. We'll see you again here every day because, you know, we do this every single day. We're not always the best players, and, you know, some of our shit's boring, like today, where I have to do nothing but, like, farm for shit. So today is pretty much the farming episode because I need to get stuff for our skiff and shit like that. But yeah, I mean, normally we're pretty busy, almost 480 subs. I usually I don't check it too much. I mean, I've been stuck in a little stagnant area for a bit, so it's one of those things. It's been sitting at like 478 for a couple like days now, and it was sitting at like 460 for like a long time there. Yeah, I'm not too worried. When I get there, I'll get there. Would I like to hit 1,000 before the end of the year? Absolutely. Am I going to hit 1,000 before the end of the year? Probably not. But, you know, it is what it is. I'll take it as I take it. So, Alpha Clan, what is your favorite dino? Okay, let me see. Goated Gamble, how you doing? Welcome back. Do you like PvPing? I absolutely hate PvPing. So I gave the speech, I think, a little earlier. I don't think there's anything wrong with PvP. PvP is good. I think, me personally, I feel that PvP is the way the game is meant to be played. You know, because the story is in PvP, you know. So I figure that's just the way it should be. But early game PvP is like so terrible. It's so difficult. It sucks so much. Because, you can't do anything. You're sitting over there in the corner, jerking off and making fiber hats, trying to go ahead and just survive, and some dude rolls up on you with, like, a shotgun and, like, 11 manas and just dive bombs you like he's trying to get into your butthole.
He even has Ada Hop.
Huh?
He even has Ada Hop.
Yeah. I don't know, I just...
Funny, they're all standing in formation below him.
Yeah.
And then he's up here on the balcony, like, doing...
Jumping into them?
Flying away.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff. It's pretty cool. I do think that PvP is the way the game is meant to be played. Do I enjoy PvP? No. Mainly just because the early game sucks. If it was better with the late game, PvP is also a large, tame kind of thing. You can do PvP solo, but it's really fucking difficult. And, I shoot like an epileptic potato on a unicycle. I don't, my aim is fucking horrid. When I play Overwatch, I play Winston because I don't want to aim. When you give me the option of a weapon, I'm gonna choose the big explodey AoE thing because I just, I have a better chance at, shooting the broadside of a barn than I do anything. Which is funny because, like, in real life, like, I'm really good with weapons. I'm extremely accurate with weapons in real life, but I can't fucking shoot anything in a video game. If I made a server, I'd like to put some thingies, like if somebody new joined, no one can reach his base for a week. PvP videos or PvP lives, more views. Sure, but I also don't really want to play PvP all the time. There's so many PvP channels out there. Like, it would be trying to go ahead and find a needle in the ocean. Sure, it may bring in more people, but there's so many people who are way better than me, who have more established, who've been around longer, who have larger groups. So there's no need for me to compete against, somebody like that or any other channels, I'll do PvP occasionally. Not my cup of tea, like I said, but can we hit 500? I'm better than you, so GG. I wouldn't even argue. No, you're probably better than me. You're definitely better than me. Like I said, PvP is just not my thing. You throw me into like some paintball or airsoft or something like that where I actually have to use myself.
Have a heart attack.
Yeah, that's exactly. I'm gonna run 10 feet and fucking die. I'm pretty good at those kind of things. But doing anything in a video game where it requires me to aim, I just don't have the motor control I would like. In real life, if I'm gonna aim a rifle, I'll be able to shoot somebody, no problem. But if you're talking, well, I wouldn't say shoot somebody, no problem. But if it's, yeah, I mean, I would prefer never to have to shoot anybody. I've already dealt with my fair share of having somebody die in front of me. Not a fun thing. So everybody always makes those things out to be great and glorious, but war is not fun. It's fun until you've got some guy's guts in your arms and watch somebody die.
Mike works at a state-funded adult daycare.
Yeah.
He works at a minimum security jail. And he works with a guy who was back. He works with a couple of vets.
Yeah.
One was Kent Mountain.
Okay.
And he was back in like, I think like 03, 04, 05, and 06, some shit like that.
Yeah.
And he's also in with this National Guard dude who brags all the time about how he's such a huge badass.
Yeah.
He's the PFC in the National Guard. He's been there for like 7 years.
Hmm.
Which in my mind is like, well, you had to have gotten into trouble and been demoted?
Yeah.
How you I don't know how the rank structure works in the National Guard, but you shouldn't be a 7-year PFC. That's like about to become staff sergeant material.
Well, that's like people have done that. That's why higher tenure came into effect, because so many people were just fucking around, and they were failing their tests on purpose. They were intentionally turning down promotions and shit. So higher tenure came into effect because of that shit, because people were sitting in there forever, not getting promoted up. And
I can see not wanting the responsibility.
yeah, I hated it when they put me in charge of... I wasn't too mad when I got put in charge of troops. What I was upset about was the fact that I got, that whole setup for failure bullshit, because nobody bothered to tell me, hey, you gotta go take any of these trainings, you gotta go, this is how you're supposed to take care of your troops, this is what you're supposed to do. I didn't get any of that shit, and they should have given it to me.
Yeah, so a prerequisite for E6 in the Army when I was in was Warrior Leaders Course.
Yeah, and it should have been given, but it wasn't. So, did they make the Giga larger?
Before they
No.
even made us E5s.
Yeah, and that's the same thing. That when you hit E4, that's when they wanted you to do it. So, Giga's still the same size. Also, yes, you could completely annihilate me. And if you want to try a gun, like a hunting weapon, I would suggest the 30-06. I think it has enough stopping power to take down whatever game you're aiming for, without being an overbearing rifle.
Just go 50 caliber musket. Let's just get right to the big boy.
I always tell, if I believe I like the 30-06. I really do. So if anyone's ever looking for a hunting rifle, the 30-06 is a good one.
I like Savages.
Yeah, my dad when he went hunting, he was on the 30-06. It's just been the rifle I've really enjoyed. Out of the many, I will say, because I've had the chance to clean and use my dad's SAR. I think that was pretty interesting. But I really just like single shot rifles. I just like one shot, and that's it. I don't need to go ahead and pull the trigger and decimate what's in front of me.
I don't think you're allowed to hunt
with an assault rifle? No, you're not. No, you're not. He's got it for home defense.
I smuggled this 50 cal back from the invasion of Iraq in 2001.
No, he's got it for home defense. That's all.
Man, I remember I had this old armory sergeant. He would tell me stories about how they smuggle back all kinds of weapons.
Oh, from the Middle East?
Yeah, so when they would come home, you would take the barrel, I would take
Oh,
a piece
everybody,
of
you get the whole thing piecemeal.
Pieces, and then you come back, and then, you all can glue it to one, and boom, now you got a 50 caliber machine gun.
Wow. Wow, that's funny.
That's true.
I can believe that.
Probably is.
I could definitely believe something like that. Stream is glitched, you good? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing great. I mean, if the stream is glitched, just refresh your stuff, but yeah, I mean, they had some pretty crazy regulations on what you weren't allowed and could bring back. I mean, obviously they didn't want you bringing back, I guess, war trophies like the old days. So.
Oh, no Luger PP?
No, none of those. You can't just go ahead and snatch a flag and then just go.
This is my Nazi gold.
You want an RPG?
No thanks.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't need explosives set in my house.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of explosives. I don't have the training or the wants to have any like that stuff. You have a BB gun? Oh, nice. Hey, BB guns are good for keeping off them pesky squirrels. Not that I am ever suggesting to shoot a pesky squirrel. But let a motherfucking squirrel roll up.
They roll up 10 deep. Baby, get my ass off now. So back to the podcast idea.
Yeah.
I think I'd end up talking about a lot of right-wing stuff.
And I think that's fine. Like, I think that's what podcasts are for, to talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I mean, studios like Daily Wire and like those big established channels.
Yeah.
They can fight YouTube whenever YouTube comes in and tries to silence them.
Sure.
I wouldn't be able to.
But you wouldn't do it on,
like what you said on vaccines. Shut down.
You don't want to do it on YouTube. You would never want to do it on YouTube.
Where would you post it?
Record it yourself and post it on like the iTunes podcast thing. You can do that. You could post it there. I mean, you could do it on Spotify. You could post it any number of places. There's quite a lot of options for stuff like that. All you would have to do is record it yourself and then do it. Or just do it live. See, and that's the thing, because remember, my channel started off with fucking nobody showing up. And, you know, broadcasting to an empty room sucks, but at the same time, if you're talking about a conversation you enjoy, no time's gonna pass. You're gonna love every second of it. So yeah, if you wanted to start something up like that, like, it's not difficult. The hardest part is just getting started. Yeah, and I figured you would be the kind of person who I think would really fucking love to do that kind of stuff. I can see you really enjoying doing a podcast and just fucking going ham on whatever you wanted to talk about. Are you gonna play Part 2 when it comes out? You know, I would love to, but you know, Wildcard has decided that PlayStation does not take priority. So if they bring it to PlayStation, absolutely. You can fully expect another long-ass challenge if they ever bring it to PlayStation.
Have you seen the ending for Gen 2 yet?
No, but I know about it.
Have you seen any of the trailers for Arc 2 yet?
I have seen one trailer for Arc 2 yet. So one trailer for Arc 2, that's it.
The trailer you've seen have like an orcish-looking creature in it?
Yeah, that was the one that I saw. Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to see gameplay and not just a cinematic.
Yep, because I really just want to know, like, are you going to be human when you're human? I'm going to try and be human, you know.
I mean, of course you're going to be human.
Listen,
hope it's humans versus those fucking orc creatures.
That would be pretty cool. Or, you know, I would just be happy to see a little more, like you said, NPCs or something. That would be pretty good, pretty nice. Wondering about that too. Are you going to be human? Wait a second. Is there
the option to be an orc?
Listen, if there was a choice,
I'm just going to call them orcs. I don't know what they really are.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anybody knows what they are. But look, if given a choice, I'm going to go orc. Yeah, I'm going to go orc if given the choice. The same reason why I would go fallen if given the choice.
Ew.
What?
Ew.
No, fallen would be great. When I first heard about Destiny, I definitely wanted to play a fallen, because when they gave the description of the game, you know, they didn't tell you that those are the bad guys. They didn't tell you, well, I would say bad guys loosely, but they didn't tell you that any of that was going to be like against anything. Why not?
Because the Fallen weren't there during the collapse, when the Guardians were made.
But the Fallen have been around before then.
Yeah, and the Traveler had abandoned the Elixir, and they were chasing it down.
Right.
And then the Traveler saw the darkness coming and fucking...
Yeah, dipped out.
Rasputin was like, oh, I don't think so, bish.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much how it went. But yeah, I could see it because the fallen recycle their souls. So when you kill a fallen, that thing you see fall like coming out of their body, that's their soul getting recycled.
No, I don't
So
think that's true.
yeah, it was back in Destiny 1. They recycle their souls, so they're reborn like that. That's their ether.
No, they
At least
eat
maybe I'm just misinterpreting something, but I swore that's how it went.
they eat ether to grow stronger. That's how a captain becomes. And they all start out as hatchlings and then become
Yeah.
dregs.
Yeah.
And dregs become vandals, vandals become captains, and a captain will eventually become like hell.
Yeah.
And the servitor is what gives them ether.
The thing that makes me really want to try a gun is the melting a suppressor thing. I'd really like to do that. I feel like it's satisfying.
Like shooting a gun?
Until if you're shooting a weapon until your suppressor melts, there are many things wrong with that situation.
Guns aren't fun either.
You said what aren't fun?
When you're firing a belt-fed weapon and you
Oh.
fire it so much it gets so hot that it just keeps firing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've had that happen once on a 50 cal range. Because you don't take the ammo back to the ammo supply.
Yeah.
You gotta expend all of it. So if you've got 3,000 rounds left over,
You're gonna
someone's
fire
getting in
until
that
it's out.
bunker.
Yep.
Yep, someone's shooting it.
Always wanted to play Destiny, but no one wanted to play with me. Look, if you do happen to have Destiny 2, like, I've got no issues with it. Like, I'm always playing this. But, you know, if you ever catch me on another game, I'm more than happy to play with anybody. Like, that's just how I feel. If you catch me on another game, feel free to, you know, call me out and be like, what up, let's play. So.
He says that, but I've never played Destiny with him.
You have too.
He claims to be a huge Destiny player.
I liked Destiny. I was definitely... Listen, I used to play Destiny a lot. Not so much anymore. But, I mean, apparently I stopped at Splicer. So I had everything up until Splicer, and then came back just recently.
I don't think we played Destiny 2 together.
No, we haven't. We have
Or
not.
Destiny.
Nope, not in the original one, because you would have been part of the group. What are all the games that you have? I can't answer that.
Oh boy.
That's a long fucking question. Like, just literally from where I'm seated, under my TV screen, I've got this really, like, nice cabinet thing. I found it, like, right next to a dumpster. It was, like, such a good find. But it was, like, it's this little cabinet with two, like, drawers and everything, and a little open section in the middle, like a TV stand and stuff. So we put the TV right on top of it. And in that whole center section, I just have it filled with games. Like, I can see everything from Borderlands, Dying Light, Valhalla, For Honor, Prey, Until Dawn, Fallout 4, Far Cry, you know, Far Cry Primal, Shadow Tactics, Mad Max. There's a fuck ton of games over there. So, like, that's a hard question to answer. I gotta sleep. Good luck. All right, catch you later, Demon Pumpkin. Get some rest. And my external hard drive has, like, if we're talking my full library of games, it's roughly around 500 games total. Near a dumpster. Listen, I have no problems pulling some good ass furniture out of the dumpster or next to a dumpster. I ain't got no problem with it. If it saves me on some money, yeah. You look, I may make a decent paycheck, but it does not change the fact that I don't like spending money. So.
And so I found a video, and it was of the guy saying how if you're someone living paycheck to paycheck, how is it that you save up, say $100,000?
Mm-hmm.
So he says after he gets his paycheck, after he pays his bills, he won't go below his current housing. So if he gets his check and he has he has say $1,500,
Yeah.
he'll only spend $500 that month. If he has $26, he won't spend more than $26. He never go below that thousand.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely can agree with that. I'll tell you, since the pandemic started, and since I haven't had to worry about shit, I have saved so much money,
I
so
haven't.
much money.
I've spent so much money.
Now I haven't touched a dime, like, of my money. If it isn't a bill, it's not getting spent.
Fucking
So
Grubhub.
I mean, we might go get it, but like, basically, it comes down to the fact that since both Luft and I have two separate things, I pay bills, she gets entertainment and everything else, and yeah, I haven't touched any of the stuff, so I've been lucky enough to not have to worry about that. My library of games equals 2. I've been collecting for a long time. For a long time. And I get sales, I trade stuff, I've definitely traded my Magic cards over the years for different video games that I've wanted. Stuff like that. I have no qualms getting things secondhand. It doesn't bother me. Who the fuck am I trying to impress? I already got, the girl of my dreams. I don't need to fucking worry about that. And if she doesn't like something, I'll do my best to change it. But yeah, that's the only person I got to impress.
Why, hello there.
I'm well past my days of sleeping with everything that walks and has a heartbeat.
Teleport ready.
It has a heart beating over the age of 18. Hey, hey, hey.
Man, yeah, I did used to be a pretty big hoe. Pretty big hoe, so
I'm gonna tell me. I know.
yeah, so yeah, pretty much it's just, I've got nobody to impress or anything. For me, I tend to find some games difficult to play, to be precise.
Here we go.
I can get that. There are games that I haven't played that are difficult to play, either because of the rules or the amount of attention or the amount of precision that it requires and stuff like that. So you got to impress me now. Listen, I there's the only thing that I can do to impress you is sing you a song. That's the only fucking thing I got.
I have 7,000 hours in it.
Whoa. Daddy, make me wet. 7,000 hours though. That's crazy. I mean, I could see it. I've loaded down some serious hours in some games before, so. But 7,000 hours. I've been cowardly, you could say. I don't know. Like, the game that really changed the way that I see it, and before the PlayStation 5 came out, was Demon's Souls. I used to shy away from quite a lot of games because I just found them like difficult and stuff like that. But Demon's Souls was a game that not only did I manage to finish the whole game, it really challenged me to play in a method that was smart. Demon's Souls is by far the most difficult Souls game in the series. And Demon's Souls originally wasn't even part of that whole thing. What happened with Demon's Souls is that when it was made, the company who made it, they didn't want to go ahead and continuously like contracted out these things, so there was a dispute between the people who made the game and everything else, so they couldn't make the Demon's Souls as a franchise. Otherwise, Dark Souls as you know it would have become Demon's Souls. But yeah, so that was the thing they couldn't do anything with. So Demon's Souls was difficult. Demon's Souls sucked a lot. I definitely wanted to quit it, but it was a game that when I started playing, I didn't want to go ahead and just drop the game and never be able to play it. I also grew up with Armored Core though, And Armored Core is made by the same company who makes Dark Souls, and that taught me some patience.
Where are the female Basilos horses?
Female Basilos should be in the water fridge over at the main base. Those are the only ones that I know of. All of them should be imprinted to us. We should have each of those, either water sausage or sea kielbasa or the other one.
Have a bunch of water missions to do.
I do. I still have a bunch of water missions. But I can skip almost all of them if I'm just able to go ahead and get the the glitches and a couple more missions. I can skip a lot of the really hard stuff. So that is what I am attempting to do, is knock out glitches and stuff so I can completely avoid water missions. But yeah, like if you want like Armored Core and Demon Souls, like those are the real difficult games. But they taught me how to, not shy away from the challenge of a hard game. Ever since then, I really enjoy challenges. That's obviously the reason I'm doing this. I really, truly do enjoy a challenging game, no matter how frustrating it is. What I think is the greatest achievement in gaming is, what?
Is one female Basilosaur?
Yeah, that's all we've got. It's a single female Basilosaur.
Starting from the bottom.
Yep. That's also another reason why I was like, fuck, I don't want to do this. Oop, there's a lead. Just,
Because I gotta breed this with the good male until I get a good female. Ugh.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, this has been a fun trip down memory lane. I'm going back to Destiny.
Yeah, well, I'm avoiding the water missions, so we don't really need to breed any of them. There are only a couple missions that I will need for water missions, but they're like teeth underneath, so it'd just be a group of people. I have a notebook here. Let me get to the surface real quick, and I'll run you through my plan here. That's a fucking base. Okay. Alright.
Even breedable aqua hot dog. Is.
Probably not. Probably hasn't been pulled out since it brought over.
No, it's good to go.
Okay, so, difficult more than Ark? Oh, absolutely. There's very difficult games out there. But hold on, let me go through, and I'll get to the difficult games here in a second. But so, chasing the white whale is the only water mission that I am assuming that I will need to do. Or if I could do Echo of a Classic, which could also work. Let's see, I tend to play many RTS games. I really like RTS games.
So I'm looking at a Basilosaur with 100% imprint and no levels put in. Its health is 38.5k, and its melee is almost 800.
That's a pretty good Basilo. So let's see, we took out the Techno Terrors and Hunting by Moonlight and King of the Moon. Let me mark that off. The only real required missions that I'm going to need is Chasing the White Whale, which is the lead, Ruffle Some Feathers, and the Spino. The last of the missions that because I can skip everything else, is I will need Searching the Frozone, which I'm going to have to do on my own because it crashes so fucking often. The teeth underneath, which I just need bodies. It's the one where we go hunting after the shark teeth. And that's it. So with hunting by moonlight and King of the Moon, I have 11 missions that I need. Searching the Frozone will be 2. That'll take it down to 9. Teeth underneath will take it down to 7. Getting the remaining glitches will take it down to 4. So it'll be 3, and that's it. I will only need 3 more missions. I've narrowed it down to the easiest ones that don't require a lot of effort or breeding. So, we could always try Locked and Loaded, but I think that's another bodies one. Unfortunately, the water missions are just such a pain in the ass. So, 11 megas, 8 more to go, waiting for them to grow and level up. There's a pretty decent like RTS that I rather enjoy, called like 8-bit something or other. It's like some really dumb RTS that I found on PlayStation, and I really enjoy it. I used to be an excellent StarCraft player, but not so much anymore. I was StarCraft 1, not 2. But I used to play 2 keyboards because I didn't use a mouse at all. So it was just easier to go ahead. It was the only way to really keep up with any of the Asian players was to play on 2 keyboards. You had used one keyboard for nothing but commands and movements, and use the other keyboard to control the camera. That's pretty much how it was played.
Yes! Once we pass all these tests and fix these glitches, I hope we'll get the chance to see the world outside the Genesis simulation. This is a big place, but just imagine a walkabout in the real world. Fair warning though, it won't be the world as you remember it. War, severe weather, and earthquakes wiped out many.
Yeah, 8-bit armies. I love that. it's pretty rudimentary, but I enjoy it. It does fill my RTS like need. Ah, that's really funny. Remember the base the base we were grabbing Rexes from, the Rexes got put away. So I'm glad that we got the 2 eggs that we did. All right, let me go see. How many do we have left here in this area anyway? Ocean has a lot of glitches that need to be repaired. Azon, how much mega health do I need? 45k, the damage 900. Honestly, we did ours with 20k health and like 900-ish melee, or like somewhere around there, between like 7 and 8, I think. 20k health was more than enough, but if you want to put in 30k health with around like whatever melee you can do, they will easily survive that encounter.
Well, you gotta get them the sweater buff, but
Yeah. I mean, but once you get in there, it shouldn't be an issue.
Where did I leave my character?
Let's see. Total Annihilation was probably one of my favorite RTSs back in the day. But obviously, it's kind of a dead franchise. You don't see it anymore. StarCraft pretty much took it. I think the
StarCraft, is that the new Bethesda?
No, you're thinking Starfield. I think you're thinking Starfield, but no, StarCraft is like an RTS real-time strategy where you play a whole bunch of, you either play Marines or little Zergling army or some futuristic space aliens and.
Well, let's get real. I'm playing Marines. I'm not going to be an alien.
Oh, I played those aliens.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Mister,
Yeah, I
I'm
did.
gonna convert my
It's
consciousness into a robot and live
listen,
forever.
it's mainly because I remember Total Annihilation. That was my first RTS ever. I loved it, and so it's got a special place in my heart. But it's because Marines were very weak and very difficult to play. I cannot even remember like anybody who played Marines. It was either futuristic space aliens or the aliens that devoured everything. So yeah, the Marines were weak. Like once they got started, if you were playing Marines and you could manage to survive the early game, you were fine. But everyone else is just faster. Oh, Red Alert, yeah, Red Alert's a great game. Love those too. I was trying to think of it because I think I actually have like a collector's thing over in the corner with all the Red Alert games on it at once. Age of Empires is a really good one. Age of Mythology, I believe, is the one I remember most. Why has nobody jumped into this one? This is such a good looking like area.
The Genesis simulation has all sorts of anti-contamination code built into it, even though it's all virtual. They were thinking ahead to the very first
Oh,
proto-arcs, which
I
were
see.
massive enclosed ecologies on Earth. Earth critters kept getting inside the proto-arcs, though, and they were worried about dinos escaping. So they moved the arcs to orbit so nothing could get in or out.
Ah, that explains a lot. Why they the whole arc thing. The proto-arcs and the dinosaurs kept getting in and out, so they moved them to orbit so nothing could. I have Age of Mythology Extended on Steam. I thought about actually purchasing it. I saw it on Steam, and I was thinking, man, this would really bring me back. Oh, shit, there's a lot of jellies. I don't want that. I can see why people didn't build in here. Lots of jellyfish. Not a kosher place.
Not a kosher place.
It's really weird because this thing is considered underwater, and yet there's underwater portions inside the water. Yeah, I don't want to go out to space. I mean, it would just be a problem right now. Going to the lunar biome, I would need hazmat stuff, and I just do not have enough hazmat stuff right now. They got a teleporter in here. Is it open? No, it's not. Damn. Be too much to ask. I will say that the Gen 2 teleporter system, I'm glad that people have kind of just left it open. Because that's one big complaint to have about Gen 1 is most people do not leave their TPs open. Glad to see you're still doing this. Ben, how are you doing? It's been quite a while, actually. And yeah, of course I'm still doing it. Genesis did kind of revive my love of the game. Even though I can't give this game more than a 6 out of 10. As much as I think the game is an 8 out of 10, the glitches are just so bad that I can't give it any higher than a 6 out of 10. Look at all these stuck moses. Oh shit, it can bite me there. Okay, disregard. A game that was similar to Age of Empires was Cossacks 3, which used to play against the CPU. I don't think I've ever heard of it. How have you been? Right now I am feeling like garbage. I have had like a stomach bug or something, and me and the toilet have been sharing fluids today. So, not exactly the most kosher way to say it, but Other than that, I'm doing okay. Just knocking out missions. In case you're curious, I'll give you the total tally here. We're at 157. We need 168. And I'm trying to knock out a lot of the glitches. The glitches are just a pain in the ass. They're really hidden everywhere, so I'm kind of like, okay, I guess I'll do it. We have to do a lot of resource farming because of the brutes. The way we've managed to beat them is with phase pistols, and we are hemorrhaging element when we're doing that. Plus, we lost our skiff yesterday, so to the brute Sarko that just spawned right in behind us. No real warning.
Spawned in behind you and took you to Pound Town, huh?
Yep, that was it. Spawned in behind me and, grabbed the skiff, used it as a surfboard, slapped me in the face. Yep.
Is there a way to armor the skiff?
We had it armored, and it just annihilated it. We had it armored, and it just tore right through it. We had no chance. Ooh, hold on. Is this up or down? I think this is down. Oh, goodness, I hope not. Oop, well, he's gone. Yikes. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. My stomach has not been having fun. That's for sure. Okay, so I think it is down, which I don't know where we're going to go down. I mean, I can't think of anything underneath this thing. Unless this is some small lower, like, cave portion that I don't know of. So I guess we'll check to see if it's up. Schools of fish.
So many biophiles.
You got a lot of phylas?
I don't know, but I have access to a bunch.
Ah. Where in the hell would this be at? It's not above. I don't think it is. No, it's gotta be inside inside that thing. Well, shit, that's gonna be rough to get to. Probably gonna have me going underwater. Deep underwater. Ugh, let me tell you, I hate going into these deep darks. Your friend in-game was humming the theme song to Jennifer the Jeffersons TV show.
I was not.
Oh, that was probably me.
I was humming, I jump up and down, I move it all around, put my hands to the front, put my hands on the ground, take one step left and one step right. Is that Monica?
The Jeffersons. Oh, I don't know. Where in the frick?
Little bit of Monica in my life. Little bit of you is what I need.
Ah, that's Santana's favorite song, right? Burr, 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 burr.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. You know what? Actually, let me figure out. You know, I have the internet at my fingertips. Who sings Mambo Number 5?
Mambo number 5. That's it.
Lou Bega. I remember there was this really hilarious parody of it called Combo Number 5.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's about a Chinese restaurant. I find it hilarious, but clearly it didn't make it to the top of the charts. Oh, God. I think it's down there with all these Sidnarias. I'm not very happy about this. I'm pretty sure there's a glitch that I need to get, but it's just covered with jellyfish. And I see where it's at, but I don't know exactly where it's at is the problem. I can see the little tail that... Oh, there it is. Disregard, I found it. It's just hidden away in the back of this tiny little cave. Make sure there are no Euryptids. I don't want to die down here. All good.
Another survivor went tropo, and we're seeing the glitch she left behind. Apparently, survivor 33J4640 got obsessed with building flat platforms all over the place, then challenging other survivors to jump from one to the next. Her
That's
obstacle
funny.
courses got more elaborate, and eventually the falling deaths and respawns glitched her and everything she built. Too bad. Sounds like a ripper party.
This is really funny. Wildcard really acknowledges their fucking player base. These damn glitches are making me laugh. One of them was caused by somebody putting pillars everywhere. They don't even know why. They were just pillaring all the flat land they came across. And there's another glitch that was caused by somebody who was building flat platforms and making jumping puzzles. Which are all things the community does. I can imagine a jumping puzzle in this game is probably pretty cool. Alright, I think that's all the ones we have in here, so let's get the fuck out of here.
Hopefully one is their name leader.
I got bored of waiting for the new megas, so I brought 2 more megas to bring me babies. Well, I mean, if you're just gonna buy them, you know, that's the way to go. I brought 2 more megas to bring me babies. Listen, I can't really recommend breeding to anybody unless you're doing a like an ultimate arc run, or you really enjoy breeding or anything. I cannot recommend it. It's a long, drawn-out process that will teach you how to go ahead and breed in the game if you really want to learn it, but yeah, it's not fun most of the time. I mean, I kind of enjoy breeding, I just don't like any of the things associated with it, like having to do all the meat runs and you know, catch the babies when they pop out. So the Maywing and the incubator kind of made breeding a lot better to me. I think probably to everybody, but...
Gonna be the male. I'm gonna have to bring so many crab pots for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Oh,
16,
man.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So I'm going to breed 26 of these Thylas. God knows how many babies I'm going to get
Jesus, why?
for the boss fight.
Oh, okay, for the boss fight. Got it. That makes sense.
Unless you want to use, like, Dionycuses instead.
We do have a solid Dino, but, like, wouldn't they need to be ridden? Wait,
No.
so are we going to do everything on Thylas?
No. So the alpha run that I paid for, they used half Rexes and half Thylas.
Okay, that makes
So I
sense.
think all the riders rode a Rex.
Info, a single element is enough for a tech generator, 4 hours for it. Yep, that we know. We've been running those things for a while. Just depends on the range. Usually you just keep them at minimum and just build around it. But if you're going to be running other stuff, then, you know, extend out the range, but...
So hoping out of these 25, at least half of them have the health and melee stat.
Hopefully, that would be nice to have, to not have to, you know, deal with raising another 1,000 babies. We do have some Maywings, so, if you, needed to go ahead and bring them over, we have some. And I think Extinction has our main baby box, so I think all of our big breeders are there right now. But if there isn't anything new, I'll just make a super breed. I didn't get a notification that you were streaming, so just happen to check out your channel.
Ah, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, I don't know about the notifications. They've been kind of iffy. Sometimes they come up, sometimes they don't. So, I mean, honestly, if you just tune in, you know, and it's after 5 p.m., well, 2 hours ago, then I am probably streaming. More likely than not, I will be. Oh, is this the same one? Or is this a completely different biosphere here? Ooh, this little corner. This would be a good place to hide the frickin' glitch. Why didn't they put one in here?
I'm looking at least 24 hours to be able to do these things anyway.
24 hours to do breeding?
I already have timers, and I'd rather do it all at once.
Yeah. The tech gen can power everything, needs power in the game without outlets. Yeah, the tech generator is like Wi-Fi. So as long as something...
I don't know if I'd call it Wi-Fi.
Well, it's wireless power, I guess. That would be more accurate. So it is wireless power. So as long as you are within range... Oh, I forgot. Les Gargiles. I'm sure that I am mispronouncing all of that, but... yeah, that is an open teleporter in here. We had a really funny idea of water gigas. Taking the gigas out and just throwing them out when we needed them to fight a boss. And then just bagging it up because it would immediately, you know, drown or run out of stamina. Sometimes you feel like, sometimes you don't. Mounds or almond joy, complete your gut. Sometimes you feel like us, sometimes you don't. Mounds or almond joy, complete your gut. I don't know if those are the lyrics, are they? I'm not big on candy, guys. I should also mention that. I'm not a big sweets person. I do like my ice cream, but yeah, not big on sweets.
I got Twix.
I'll take salty all day, no problem. But nah. Who the fuck? What are these? Who even built up here? What is this? Rocket 79. That's funny. Yeah, I've seen these guys. They've come back occasionally. And people have tried to build around their Steady boxes, but they keep refreshing them.
So they can't access them, but they're still refreshing them.
They still refresh them because people keep trying to build it in. So they come back and just refresh it. These guys got like 3 skips here. Ben and Jerry's, Breyer's Bluebell. Let me think. What would be my favorite ice cream? I think Ben and Jerry's has some really interesting flavors. I think Bluebell is probably some of the creamiest ice cream. Let me think. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite ice cream brand. Or even one that I would recommend. I mean, it just depends on what you want to use it for. Like, I think Bluebell is great for milkshakes because it is very creamy. And if you just freeze it for... if you open it up and then freeze it again, it'll get a nice hard texture, which is really good for making a thick milkshake. Or, you know, just add more ice or stuff like that. I really like frozen yogurts. Those are pretty delicious, too. 15 days on these. That's a metal pillar. 61 days on no game. Yeah, they came back and they refreshed their stuff.
I'll send you a screenshot. Check out this chibi.
Who the fuck's base is that? That's all kinds of... Oh, I've been there before. Alright, let me check out this screenshot here. What is that? That is awesome looking. I didn't know you could get a Broodmother chibi. Here, I'll send you something back in return. I found somebody's Giga base on Gen 2. Hmm?
But I'm supposed to object with.
Let me see.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's a 2-story.
That's for you.
That's a 2-story, mind you.
That's how they do it.
Oh, did I tell you that I almost got trapped in somebody's base? When I was in Gen 2, I went over to somebody's base and they had some open doors, right? Some hatch doors, right? And I flew right into the hatch doors.
As you do.
And they turned out to be metal trap doors attached to a sensor, and closed right the. They closed right the fuck on me, and I went exploring their base. There was like no way I could get out or anything. I couldn't get out of this base at all, and they already had somebody in a cage that I guess they had trapped in. They had already trapped in their base. Or who had gotten in and logged off. So, yeah, and the worst part so it was No Name. They were online at the time. Yep. They were online, and both of them just sleeping in beds, I'm sure, waiting for me to pass out. So Flip came over with the bed, and with a bed on a skiff, put the bed inside, and I could lay down, and pulled me out. Yeah, so you can't go in. Remember how we were on the island trying to go in? You can't go in, but you can get pulled out if you get locked in somebody's base. So, that's good to know. Teach you a lesson, it will, so as to not snoop around. Literally, if it taught me a lesson, I would not be snooping around in this guy's base right now. Yeah, I snoop around. It's just what I do. If I didn't, I wouldn't have the option to get all the cool stuff that I've had over the time I've been playing. Maybe you should be shocked, but the only Middle East country that doesn't have a McDonald's, Burger King, or KFC. Oh no, Iraq doesn't have any? How are you going to enjoy, American capitalism at its finest? You got to change that. You know what you do? Here's what you do. You contact Chick-fil-A and tell them that you want to go ahead and open up a franchise in Iraq.
Yeah, it's only going to cost you $10,000.
That's it. Yeah, and they'll even fund it. If you don't have that kind of money, they will even fund it. But, you know, it's going to cost you a little bit. Like a lot of your profits.
I would like to see, yeah, a lot of your profits. I would like to see that conversation.
Yeah, that would be pretty interesting. These tech surveillance, they don't, like, keep a video, do they?
No.
Okay, it's just looking at stuff. Okay. I just want to make sure somebody doesn't see me snooping around in their fucking base. That's all. I'm going to have to come back here, because they have a lot of cryo fridges with stuff on them, and I'd like to see if I can crack them. But not all people have active base defenses. Yeah, that's true. I think that was just, they seem like they've been inspected a few times, because it was just open. It was there, and it was inviting somebody to go inside. And when you have cages with people already inside who just went into your thing, yeah, you know what you're doing. They knew what they were doing. I don't know why I want these things. I'd travel to the US. I mean, because they're delicious. I don't know. At the end of the day, like, I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, fuck fast food. I don't think I ever want to look at it again. It's just like, I'm just getting so fed up with fast food, and not, like, it used to be that there was a semblance of, like, you know, give a fuck in the industry. But right now, like, all the quality has just gone completely out the window. Nowhere near what it used to be, so...
What did you just say? All equality has gone out the window?
No, all quality. Quality.
Oh.
Like, the quality of the food. You know, if you're working at one of those places, I mean, you're a wage slave. That's just how it is. But you know what you're getting into. You may not have a choice, but you do know what you're getting into.
What do you mean? You have a choice. I'm not forcing you to work at McDonald's.
That's true, but you may not have any other employment opportunities, so you may not have the option.
Nah, there's options.
I guess. I will say one thing, though. I was surprised to find out that McDonald's will not employ you with the dishonorable discharge. And I know there are some places that still will, but they got a single Basilo here. For this big-ass thing... They got this whole giant area... Oh, Asgard, of course. They own everything.
They own it all.
Hello, King Kutta. How you doing?
F is for friendship, we do stuff together.
So, since we don't have a skiff or anything, I mean, we have the stuff to make a skiff, just not the space to make a skiff. So I'm taking some time to go ahead and just knock out some other stuff while I have the chance.
Are you expecting to be on tonight?
I don't actually know. I mean, he says he'll always. He was on just the other day. He was talking to us, but yeah, I don't know anybody's schedules, so.
Man, I'm so happy I got the next class and finished my season pass.
Does it feel good, the Mythoclast, like the way that it used to feel, or is it kind of still a mediocre gun?
I don't remember how it used to feel, but it is really good.
Okay, because there were two Mythoclasts. The first one was pre-nerf, and then there was post-nerf. And I remember the pre-nerf Mythoclast was like one of the greatest weapons ever. And then post-nerf, it turned into a very mediocre rifle that we would just run through as a meme run.
So I feel like it's going to get nerfed next season.
You think it's that bad?
Well, they added against PvE targets, they added 40% damage increase.
40%? What?
40%.
Wow.
40% damage increase. So the best build for it I've seen was there's boots called. You can increase its damage by 185%.
Yeah.
And you just kill everything.
So I guess a raid group with Mythoclast, that's going to be how it goes, huh?
No, I would still use
Sleeper?
Well, I use 1,000. I use 1K.
Okay. I never got it. I never got it.
Yeah, when have you known me to ever get anything else but a cookie red blizzard? Never. Never have I ever. I'm allergic to peanuts. They do have some good chicken. I've never, ever eaten a peanut butter Buster Fry. No, never in my life. You and Mike eat those. The only thing I've gotten from there that wasn't a blizzard was the cookie. I love DC.
Yep. It's part of the ARC experience. I've gotten mad at the DCs, but like I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, you know, it's part of the game at this point. I don't even get frustrated anymore. Like unless I DC in like a stupid place.
DC transferring servers.
Yeah.
As per usual.
My normal has been I transfer servers, I DC, then I try and log back into the server, then I crash.
I already crashed once today. That was just a regular disconnect timeout.
Yeah. You know, I've also taken a look at, I've tried to find people who have, like, guides on... Fernando, hello and welcome. Say, yeah. Is that what you wanted me to say? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've taken a look at glitch guides, and all of them are garbage. Absolute ass. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my own guide and be like, okay, here's how it works. Here's where it goes. You know, if you're looking for this thing, it's here. Because every guide that I have found has just been ass. They give the coordinates, but they don't fucking show any of the pictures or any of the locations, so... The glitches. That's why I've been wandering around looking for glitches on my own rather than trying to find a guide, because all of them have just been straight booty.
Should be all you need. It's just the coordinates. Go to the coordinate.
in some places, but things like the ocean biome and stuff, a lot of verticality.
I mean, it's gonna be on that coordinate, just up or down.
Nautilus. Let's avoid you. Anglers, don't need those.
I think I just transferred to where I had a character.
Oh no.
Didn't do it. Maybe download. No, I must have left, oh boy. I'll be over there. Zero one. That's me.
Oh, that's a Mosa. Let's get out of there.
Download Survivor. Go to the bed.
Ooh, there's so many eels.
Fucking leg it.
Last Mega is alive now, baby.
Woo! Yeah. You ever heard of the Turtle Man?
The Turtle Man?
The Turtle Man.
I haven't.
I think that's what he's called. He's like, I don't want to call him an animal activist, but he's a real fucking country dude.
Yeah.
And people hire, so if you have like a nuisance animal, he'll come and capture it and remove it instead of
Yeah.
a business that'll come and kill it.
Yep.
So if you have, say, a rattlesnake, you can call the Turtle Man, he'll come catch your rattlesnake and go take it and release it.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, but he goes.
Why does it sound familiar? Maybe I do know the whole yee thing. Yeah.
Aces, mate.
Aces, mate.
Ices, mate. I saw this short today. There was some guy's walking his dog, and he's talking to it in some language I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot you're Australian." He says, "Oi, cunt, slow down." The dog stops and looks back at him.
You're clearly one of the strongest, but still, don't die, okay?
Not that the Aussies say.
Not that they have a catchphrase or anything. Yeah.
Oi.
Like oi. Yeah. I don't know any Aussies that say oi.
I know a lot of Aussies. I know a lot of Aussies that say oi.
Yeah. Yeah, so do I. I think every Aussie I've run into. You know, unless they grew up somewhere else. But oh, geez, there's so many ammonites just sitting here on top of this thing. Okay, so there was a glitch in here. Yeah, they do have a lot of glitches hidden in these, like, little underwater areas.
You call it glitches.
Not chew. Oh, that's samosa. Let's go.
Glitches.
In different area codes, right?
Area codes? If you like my body, and you think I'm sexy. That used to be my ringtone.
19. Did it?
Yep. If you like my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know. I also used to have the, excuse me, boss, you have a text message.
I don't think I ever had any, like, specialized messages or tones or none of that.
This was back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, like when flip phones were a thing and you could just go onto a website and download a ringtone.
Yeah, but I never did any of that. Yeah, I remember all those, but yeah, I never did any of that. I know there were people who would just, like, you know, tell everybody to shut up so they could record the noise. So that way they could have it as a thing. I remember those days. Kids these days don't know the struggle of getting a custom ringtone. But nah, never had one.
I like this one. It's like, warning, 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 it's your wife calling. Do not answer the phone.
Yeah, and they have those huge, like fucking air sirens going off and shit like that. Ooh, it's a nice little underwater section here. Oh, Thanatos, I'm at the same base again. Okay. These are the guys we got the Rexes from.
Speaking of Thanatos, there's a show on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Something along the lines of What If, I think it might be called.
On Netflix?
Yeah, so I think it's called What If. And it's like, what if Captain America was British?
I think that's Disney. I think that's Disney Plus.
Disney?
Yeah, I think
Maybe.
it's Disney, but I know what you're talking about. I'm familiar with the What If comics.
They have one on there about a zombie outbreak.
Yeah.
And I really wasn't watching it, Mike was. But I thought, zombie Captain America. Fuck that zombie apocalypse. Followed zombie Captain America was zombie Thanos with the full gauntlet.
They have some, yeah. They had some. The zombie ones are pretty scary. I like if following a lot of the stuff. I'd like to see them do like the lanterns. The Lantern Corps, I think, would make a good one.
The Lantern Corps.
Yeah, because there's a whole section of comics where they do all different types of lanterns. You know how, like, there's green lanterns and stuff like that. Well, they have yellow lanterns, green lanterns, black, white, and they're all based on different emotions. And different characters get different rings based on the emotions that they is their dominant trait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool if they did the thing for that. Why are there so many Moses here?
No one's been down there killing them.
I really just want to know, like, who designed this place? You getting what? I thought you said the meat sweats. I'm like, what the fuck is a meat? The meat sweats?
Yeah, you ever eat so much meat?
No.
Well,
now I know. Now I know it's a thing. Meat sweats. Oh, this is hot as fuck. Why is it so hot in here? Is this the same place I was in before? It is really hot in this zone. I don't know why. How hot is it in here? 104. Oh, it's called the sauna. Huh. That would explain it.
Alright, I'm going to eat real quick. I'll be back in a few.
Yep, sure thing. Oh, I guess they just reached the surface and died. All right. Well, that's good. Huh. It's pretty interesting that there's these little tiny like biome areas over here. Definitely should have been one in here. Ooh, that's a Sidnaria. If I get hit by that, I'm in trouble. So we're gonna avoid that like the plague. Yeah, these little tiny biomes, I think that's where all of the things are going to be hitting, aside from on top of all these spires. But I think pretty much the only ones we have left to go are all underwater. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find all of these, those little areas there. Because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what I need. Or they're located in some really dumb place like the middle of open ocean or something. I saw one right over there. Ah, shit. Well, kind of takes me out. Yep, and I won't be able to open its wings until I actually land somewhere, get off this thing. Alright, let's try this again. Head on over there. Oh, there's a fucking Sidnaria there. Okay. We'll hop off, go grab it real quick, and head back.
Too right. To
There we
make
go.
it here in the Genesis simulation, you've got to be as much an inventor as you are a survivor. All the raw materials are here to make everything from Stone Age tools to high-tech
Oh
weapons.
no, there we go.
But the know-how, well, that's on you. Maybe you can even figure out a way to use these glitches as raw material for one of your inventions.
Use these glitches as raw material. Wonder if that's a hint. We'll start at the roof and work our way down. See if there's anything in here. Bound to be something around here. I don't know if I've gotten all the glitches in this area, but... Check real quick. Oh my goodness, look at all that. Where the fuck is this glitch? It's gotta be somewhere. I've probably gotten it from here. Probably already grabbed it from here. Nah.
I don't know.
Hey.
And you were saying something, so I thought I'd just...
Just blurt it and be like, nah.
Yeah, just interject.
Alright, I'm willing to bet it's down there somewhere. Ah, goddamn. I hate going down here. This place just fucking gives me anxiety every time I have to come down here. Just so afraid of running into some really dark creature down here that I just can't escape. Can't see shit down here. Yeah, I gotta bring a fucking glow pad. Sharks. When a man sharks.
When a man sharks.
Yep.
Man NATO 3. Attack the shark.
I don't understand how those movies still keep getting fucking made.
I mean,
there's only so many ways that they can fucking
watching them.
Yeah, I mean, of course people are watching them, but I can only think of so many ways that people could like Sharknado. There's only so many things I could think of as a plot.
I feel like this is how it goes in Hollywood at this point. If they spend 1 million to make it, and they turn a profit on it, they're making a sequel.
Yeah, that's what I feel like.
I feel like there's also some
No
contract from
shit.
Hollywood that says
There is somebody built here in the middle of the ocean, down in the deep dark. Asgard, of fucking course. Asgard. Why wouldn't it be?
What? She wants to take my kids. They're in the freezer if you got one. I think that's Hayden's.
Couldn't just leave the depths of the ocean alone.
You enjoying that ice cream? I don't have a headache. I mean, it's ice cream. It's good.
What is this? I don't think I've been down here. This is completely new to me. I'm gonna put on that damn helmet before I freaking die. Yeah, this is all new. I have no fucking idea where I am in this ocean right now.
Go sit down.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been here. Of course, I got Electro Forest.
Of course you do. As one does.
Okay, yeah, I gotta get up. This thing is making me fucking antsy. I'm like, I gotta get out of this cave wherever I'm at. Yeah, it's truly making me antsy. I gotta go up. Man, that is deeper than I think I've ever been. I had no idea the ocean went that deep. That's even deeper than the place that I thought was the deep.
Oceans. I like going in deep too.
Okay, where the
ocean.
fuck on my at? Okay, in the bottom left corner, there's just this really, really deep section. Yeah, that was giving me, like, my stomach was fucking curling up, and already with the way that it feels, it was not fun.
Better be careful.
I just thought that there was gonna be like I thought there was gonna be like an alpha squid or some shit down there just waiting for me, that's all. It felt like the place that an alpha squid would be.
That's something I hope the new arc has. Some kind of... You haven't played Velargo yet, but on Velargo there's a pit that the broodmother is in.
Oh, so you go fight the broodmother in the...
You can just... Yep.
Huh. That's pretty cool. Is this the same place I was in before? I think it is.
Don't smack her back.
Yeah, we're not going back into that trench. Alright, I guess I'll have to pull up a list of these things. I just don't want to go, like, you know, coordinate to coordinate trying to look for glitches that I've already got. Alright, let me find myself an island and teleport the fuck on out of here.
Why, hello there. Preparing to teleport.
Alright, home we go, Dolphin.
Teleport activated. Here we are, right on target.
Yeah, I think the lunar would be easiest to do of all the stuff. The bog is problematic because them fucking bloodstalkers, and that's where most of the glitches are located. Is in that damn bog. I've only got 6 more glitches to go, which I think they're located in caves for the Arctic, but Arctic is a fucking nightmare for crashes. Ocean, I need 10 glitches. Bog, I need 3 glitches. Lunar, I need 8. Yep. Just sit tight, sweet pea. Yeah, aside from the element, I think we've got everything we really need. And that's just crafting up all the spare element we have sitting around. All the dust. Gee, let's put this back. SKI. Yeah, we just need the element. We have more than enough. Crystal ingots, ore, and poly. Alright, let me go take another run through the cave. That's one thing I don't think I'll miss when I finally stop playing this game is the damn lag. I have been rubber banded on quite a few games, but never have I been rubber banded the way that Ark does. Alright, there we go. Alright. Come on, dear, you got this. Just... there we go. Alright, Trike, I need you to move it the fuck out of the way, please. What the fuck? What are you doing up there, Tech Rex? Not coming down for me, hopefully. Stay up there, we'll be fine. Ooh, that was a level 140 roll rat. Sorry to see you go, but I didn't want you attacking my Shrider. Ooh, you got a level. So you can put you into. Get you when we get back to base.
I just saw a T-Mobile commercial.
Yeah?
And they put up like their coverage map, which is like basically all of the United States, against the Verizon.
Yeah.
It looks like cell phone coverage from like the Wild West.
Oh, it's just all over the place, huh?
No, there's barely any coverage.
Well, T-Mobile did buy up Sprint, and thus acquired all of their towers and everything, so...
But I mean, come on. Verizon's got to be one of the biggest, and you're telling me that Your coverage is 99% better.
No idea. I can tell you that Verizon always works up north. I'm a Sprint customer, so it falls under T-Mobile, and I can't say I'm very happy that ever since like they took over, I feel like my service has just gotten worse. Just overall, everything has gotten worse, from customer service to actual cell phone service.
It probably has. Because what are you gonna do? Switch to Verizon?
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much my options. Mint Mobile. I'll switch to Ryan Reynolds' company, right?
Ben Shapiro pushes one. I don't remember it. I don't think it's Mint though.
Yeah, I know there's Cricket and you know all those other ones and everything, but
No, it's like a little unknown one. But their whole thing is you should be supporting companies that have the same morals and values as you do.
yeah, no, I firmly believe, that's why there's a lot of games that I won't buy and companies I won't purchase from because I refuse. I don't like who they are or what they represent.
Yeah,
So.
I don't buy Gillette razors anymore.
Why not?
You really want to get into it?
Sure, shoot, I'm ready.
So they had a girl who was... what is a girl who transitions into a man? Is that a trans man?
It's still trans.
Man?
Either way, either from one way to the other side.
I get them confused all the time. I don't know if that's a trans man or if that's a trans woman. So it was a girl transitioning into a man, and dad is teaching his daughter, who has no face hair, how to shave.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see the... I have an unpopular view when it comes to the trans community.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. You purchase from the companies you feel embody what you believe. You spend your dollar where you think it is going to matter. Yeah.
Now there's some like I can't get away from fucking Google.
I mean, you could always go DuckDuckGo, but
GoDaddy.com.
I mean, I do have DuckDuckGo as my go-to.
No, but what I mean is, so if
stuff,
you're using Android,
yeah, if you're using anything,
you're going Google.
Yeah.
And if you're using iPhone, you're going
Apple.
Apple.
Yep.
Well,
I think
both of which have political views that I don't like.
I think that you're gonna find a lot of that in Silicon Valley.
Yeah, what I'm saying is there are choices that I don't have a choice. Like I have to choose one or the other. But I've recently seen iPhone takes an infrared picture of you every 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they're all fucking listening to us and monitoring what we're watching.
Absolutely.
So they can advertise to us.
Absolutely. I get tired of, because we were just talking about Van Gogh the other day, and immediately she's getting Van Gogh advertisements, and I'm like,
What?
okay.
Like Vince?
Yeah, there's a thing that's coming out for, there's a Van Gogh, exhibit that's happening, and we had tickets to it, and they haven't said shit. It's never been on anything. It's never been advertised. There's nothing. But the moment we mention Vince Van Gogh, suddenly we're seeing advertisements everywhere for this thing that literally hasn't even been on the horizon the entire time that we've had our tickets.
Yeah. The big one that pisses me off is how many times do you get those robocalls?
Oh, all the time. All the time.
How do you think they get your number?
Oh, I'm sure they get sold from everything, but a lot of I've seen, because I've had my credit card sold on the black market before once, so I used to pay for a service that would alert me for anything that would pop up on the black market. For like my credit cards or socials or information or stuff like that. And so I've had my information on the black market sold before. And I know that. That's why I've had to get a new card because of it. But
Yeah, well, how do you think they got that information?
I don't know. Either the company's selling it or somebody breaking in and taking it. Either way, it's a company who isn't taking care of my information, regardless.
This episode brought to you by ExpressVPN.
Yeah, this episode not brought to you by ExpressVPN or NordVPN or whatever VPN you choose to use. But kids use a VPN. Where I just threw a bag out. What was it? It was something.
I don't drink Coke anymore. Coca-Cola.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah. So
Why not that?
They're woke. They went woke.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Oh, I just threw out a chair. I ain't even that worried about it. Okay.
I'm really tired of this America's systemically racist people.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. You and my dad both. my dad is very much unlike me and very outspoken about what he believes.
I am too, and it's hard not to talk about these things.
I know. It's tough because there's a lot of things I would actually like to discuss. I have a lot of, like, I'm always curious about people's opinions, but YouTube is a piece of shit sometimes for stuff like this, so.
I went to Walmart today, and I assume they have, if you're going to work at Walmart, you have to wear a mask.
Yeah.
I didn't see one employee that wasn't wearing the mask under the nose.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get on Walmart, YouTube. Make them wear their masks.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. YouTube, quickly, buy out Walmart.
Buy out Walmart. I don't think they could.
No, they couldn't.
Isn't Walmart contracted
actually,
with the government?
Yes, but also YouTube is Google, so maybe they could.
Nah, I don't know why the Department of Defense is working with Walmart, but I don't think they're going to give up that asset.
Teleport ready.
That comes back to the whole FEMA conspiracy.
Well, I can agree with you that I don't think FEMA is doing their job, because having seen Puerto Rico firsthand and seen the damage and devastation that was caused by the hurricane, and we're talking about even to this day, some people still haven't recovered from it because they never got any of the supplies. They never got any of the money. Nobody ever showed up. So, yeah, my opinion of FEMA, not the highest. We'll just leave it at that.
Here we are, right on target.
Hey, how you feeling, hun?
Hey, how you feeling?
Z asks how you're feeling. Yeah. What? What did he do? he didn't do anything. He showed up. Damn. You can't even be like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, here I am inquiring about her well-being, and she just cuts me down at the knees.
Oh, there must be lag or something.
How rude.
Yeah, he's in the chat with me. That's... Was work okay?
I sat there the entire time and drew. I drew a really cool cat skeleton thing I want to make into a sticker.
Oh no, Silver Nuts is stuck.
I do that.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I do that.
Okay, maybe there was just
I
lag.
narrowed it down to blood sugar and iron.
Yeah, remember how I was telling you, get some fruit?
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember me giving you the whole talk about scurvy?
No. I remember you asking about scurvy. That's it. This is for you.
So I'm still grinding for element, but, I'm still grinding for element, but, yeah, it's just gonna take a little bit.
I forgot the crackers. I didn't know which one.
Any crackers that can go with the horseradish thing would be nice.
Oh, well, I got you this, and I got you these.
Ah. Okay. Thank you. Well, let's see.
I also picked up some.
You got some what? Apples and blueberries.
Like iron.
Yeah. Yep. Alright, kids. Well, Luft is home. I'm gonna go ahead and take the chance to actually, get the fuck off and go enjoy some life for a bit. So, we're gonna be doing this for 104 more days. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show today. And we're here every single day. Like, sub, share, all that nonsense, whatever, blah, 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 outro. We'll see you tomorrow right here on How Far Can We Get in a Year. Catch you all again tomorrow.